If we can turn now to your latest film, Royal Flash, what is this film about?
Ah, God, you just ask these simple questions, don't you? Well, I'll tell you, it's, there's a man called George MacDonald Fraser who wrote these novels about a character called Harry Flashman. It is the Flashman from Tom Brown's School Days. Now, he liked the character, and he thought it was one of the best characters in English literature that hadn't been, explored enough. I mean, the character's only in for about half the book, or even less.
Enjoying yourself, Flashman?
Hello, who's this?
A new fellow.
What's his name?
Brown.
Very unusual name.
Most distinguished.
Welcome to Rugby, Mr. Brown. Anytime I can help you, just let me know.
You know, that's my food you're eating.
We're not complaining.
Cake is a bit stodgy, but it'll do.
And remember, when your family sends you more jam, tell them to make it black currant. I don't like strawberry. Oh, and by the way, can you sing?
Not very well.
That's splendid.
He thought he could sniffed a commercial possibility, and he took Harry Flashman after leaving or being sent down from rugby school, and he put him into a lot of real historical situations of the period. And we go through the Afghan wars with Harry Flashman. We go through the annexation or the creation by Bismarck of a modern Germany, annexing all these sort of small states. And you get this, the one we've done. It's called Royal Flash, and it's a send-up of the Prisoner of Zenda as well. And what happens is that Flashman meets Bismarck, and Bismarck turns out to be a bigger bounder than, in fact, Flashman.
How dare you insult a lady, you dirty foreigner?
I shall remember you.
Well, I shan't trouble to return the compliment.
Oh, yes, you will. You will remember me. My name is Bismarck.
These foreigners can't look an Englishman in the eye.
And he's kidnapped and he's taken over to Germany, and he's made to impersonate this poxy prince. And various hysterical things happen to him.
This is Crown Prince Karl Magnus.
No! I said, oh, no. You want me to take his place? I won't do it!
Was the send-up of The Prisoner of Zenda inherent in George MacDonald Fraser's script?
Oh, yes, it was in the book, you see. So, I mean, that's what he wanted to use that. And I think in the foreword to that book, he says that, he dedicates the book to Douglas Fairbanks and Errol Flynn, etc., etc. So, I mean, he was very keen on all this sort of, on that kind of movie, and it made a great impression on him. And he did it, I suppose, because he liked it so much, and he wanted to use it,
The Three Musketeers. A dazzling display of swashbuckling stars. Oliver Reed, Athos, Raquel Welch, Constance, Richard Chamberlain,
important string to your writing bow, George, is, of course, writing films, screenplays. It started with The Three Musketeers, I think, went on to The Four Musketeers. How did that come about?
Dick Lester had been going to direct Flashman. It never came off. But he liked the book, and when he was asked to do The Three Musketeers, he got in touch with me and said, would I like to do the screenplay? I said, do you want straight Dumas? He said, I want it written by the man who wrote Flashman.
Oliver Reed was one, of course, wasn't he? And didn't he become Flashman? Wasn't there a Flashman film?
No, he didn't, although he would have made a very good Flashman. He was one of the Musketeers, Athos, and then when Royal Flash, the second Flashman book, was made, he was Bismarck. He was very pleased at being Bismarck. He enjoyed being Bismarck, I remember. He was a forceful personality, and I think he enjoyed playing an extremely forceful personality.
What kind of a man are you, Mr. Flashman?
An Englishman!
An Englishman, then hold him! Hold him! Ow!
Excellent, hmm? Both to the inch, Steinberg. Leave the wounds open so that he scars properly. I have a feeling our task will be easier. You are beginning to behave like royalty already.
In the film, you play Captain Flashman. Were you chosen to play that role because Flashman's background is similar to that of Mick Travis?
No. I don't think it is, anyway. It isn't similar at all.
But they went to similar institutions.
Yes, but in the Victorian era, everybody went to a public school. And, I mean, is that what you mean? Because they went to public schools?
Mm-hmm.
There are still a few of them around, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think that any reason is. There's no connection whatsoever, you know, the school that they went to.
Well, let's take a look at something from Royal Flash. In this sequence, Captain Flashman's associate is Lola Montez, actress and adventuress, played by Florinda Balkan.
And now, again, encore.
Oh, Lord, no. Not again, for heaven's sake. It's like making love under a coil of barbed wire.
Yes. Again. On guard.
Put that confounded thing down, damn you. I'm tired.
No one gets tired of me.
Well, I do. You're insatiable, you.
I'm mistress in this house. It's my pleasure that counts. Call yourself a man.
I never did. Empty, thank God.
You'll get too tired of me, will you? I'll teach you to spurn Lola Montez.
I don't need any teaching. Find yourself some other idiot.
He's not very good.
Allow me, Mom. That's her over there.
I'll kill you for this, Lola Montez, you Spanish trumpet.
No. When I raise that... Ladies. Gracious. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Blood.
That may let some of the wind out of her.
Madame Montez, as your legal advisor, I did warn you. Now you'll have to leave England at once. This is attempted murder.
Very well.
Richard Lester is reported to have said in the context of this film, anything is much more believable when it takes place in the past. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
Elaborate.
Simple as that. It's much easier to... the past or the future, you see. That's why, for instance, in Clockwork Orange, it's futuristic. Get away with anything, do anything.
Do you think this is because one is...
Well, it hasn't happened, so you're creating something that is about to happen. When one, wore white cricket pants and parachuters' boots and eyelash and all the rest of it, and people copied it, thought it was really the in thing.
That's it. Grovel, you commoners.
Welcome instructions, Your Highness.
Is the film merely comedy, or is there some sort of historical comment, do you think?
You like films with a message, don't you? See that?
Not necessarily, just an observation.
No, I don't. It's not a history lesson in any way. It is an adventure, comedy-adventure story. Simple as that. And, I mean, it's there for you to read anything that you want in the film, like a painting or anything else, or a book, is there for the audience to participate in it.
What do you read into the character of Flashman?
What I think he's a character of great fun. He's a complete buffoon.
Herr Rittmeister Flashman, my privilege to welcome you to Bavaria. Freiherr Rudi von Starnberg, at your service. Useful weapon, this. Quite new.
No doubt. In the British Army, of course. 'Tain't the weapon that counts. 'Tis the man behind it.
How very fortunate for the British Army.
Do you have much sympathy with him?
Absolutely none. He deserves all he gets. And of course he always gets what he gets. He always gets the ladies, for instance. And
yes, but before...
It's written that way, you see.
Well, you're not Lola. Get off, fat slut. Get away. What do you want? You great randy cow.
Hey,
No.
Colossal!
No. Oh. Ah! No woman ever did that to me. No.
All right, then, since you're here.
Take your that away from me. Ah! Oh, transfer you! You're under arrest. What? For God's sake, that's not a crime. I demand to see the Countess. The British ambassador?
Well, to finish this interview, what in fact are your future plans?
I'm going to make a film about flying corps of the First World War, which is, again, just an adventure story. You know. And after that, I'm going to do an original story by Mike Hodges, who did Get Carter and Pulp. And we'll shoot that in England, and that's an original screenplay.
Malcolm McDowell, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
So, the last thing I have to tell you young fellas is this. Play up and play the game. Honor your queen and country. Mind what your masters tell you. Say your prayers each night. Keep your minds and your bodies clean. Take a cold bath each day. And you'll find you can always look the world in the eye like an English gentleman. Now, my lads, I'm just a simple soldier. Yes, I am, though. But I tell you, if you follow these rules, then, when the last roll call comes, you'll be able to go up before the great headmaster with a clean British conscience and say, well, sir, I tried to do my duty. And I think you'll find that's good enough for him.
In all of this, George, obvious contradiction, that is, that this man who is, as we've said now, such a child of the Empire, so proud of it, should choose such a disreputable hero. I mean, a man who stands for everything that you naturally would despise.
He was there. You know, I mean, that's the only thing, and it seemed a very good way of doing it.
But you're not embarrassed that you've made your fortune out of a chap who just...
Oh, not in the least.
Hasn't got a stiff upper lip for one moment.
No.
Coward.
But everybody thinks he has. I mean...
So that's all right, then, isn't it?
He's one living con trick, in a way. As I said, I don't approve of him. I don't like him.
You must have a soft spot for him in there somewhere.
Oh, yes, I do have a sort of soft spot, but It's a perverse soft spot. Talking about Captain Blood earlier, I wanted Basil Rathbone to kill Eccleston. You know, I've always been on the side of the villain.
Don't like cold steel, do we?